When you're working with layers, there's a lot of different things that you can do in WeVideo. The first thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to put a background behind your title. So if this is my title in video one and I want to have a background behind it, I can go up into the backgrounds and I can choose one of these. I can choose from the solids, these. But the one thing that I need to remember is the title needs to be in video two and the background needs to be in video one. And that way, when I run this, the title will be on top so I can see it. I can do something like that, or I can take a picture that I have and stick that in video one and the title in video two, and the title again will appear on top of it. So the next thing that I want to show you how to do is how to layer using a transparent image. So if you don't know how to find a transparent image, look on the video that shows you how to do that. So I've got my picture here of my kitty, and I've got my transparent image here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and put it on top in the video 2 track. And so then it looks like Maud has a crown on her. Now I adjusted that. The original picture was large, so I can scale it as I choose by going into the edit, and I can also move it around as I choose in this edit. So you can see that the box has appeared around the picture, and then I can scale it down to the right size so that I can put a crown on my kitty. And then I would save the changes. So that's how you will layer with a transparent image. The next thing that I want to show you is how to use scale to layer the pictures. So if I've got The next thing I want to show you is how to use scale to layer pictures. So if I've got this picture in the background of the Eiffel Tower, and then I've got these two pictures of my cat that I want to be on top of the Eiffel Tower like it's a collage. So I need to take my first picture and put it on top in video 2. So I'm in video 2 for this picture. And then again, I go into the edit. And when I scale it down, you'll notice the picture, the background picture is now popping up. And again, I can move this picture over a little bit, get it to the right size, and save the changes. The next picture that I want is this one. This one needs to go in a new track that I would create by clicking on this Add New Video Track. It will look like this, and it'll ask me if I want a video or an audio. And since I want video, I would add a video track. So I'm going to take this picture and I'm going to stick it on top of the other one in video 3. And what I'm doing right now is playing with the timeline a little bit. So both pictures will appear for a while at the same time. The picture in video 2 will appear first. They'll both appear for a while. You can see this little space here. And then this one will disappear and this one will stay on the screen. But I do need to edit this one just like I did the other one. I need to make it smaller. And I need to put it on the other side of the Eiffel Tower. And again, save the changes. All right, the last thing that I want to share with you guys is how you would take two videos and put them side by side. So it's almost like a split screen effect. And what I would suggest is, normally I don't suggest this, but for this purpose, I would suggest that you film in portrait, not landscape. And you'll notice that that's what gets me this sort of black on either side. I am going to go into edit, make this the right size. I'm actually going to make it a little bigger so that the cat is a little more prominent in the picture and there's less floor. And I'm going to move that over to the left. And then I'm going to save that picture. And then same thing with this. I'm going to go into the edit menu, clicking on the little pencil, make the cat a little bigger, and move him over to the right. And I can see that I have forgotten a step. I forgot to put this in video 2. So now they're side by side. Now I can see that they're side by side, and I can preview the two of them together. So that's it. That's a lot of the different things that you can do playing with layering in WeVideo. Give it a try.